And take a deep breath in through your nose. Feel your belly expand. And then open your mouth, sigh it out. We'll take a few more breaths just like that to really cleanse the lungs. Inhale. And open mouth, sigh out. Breathe in. Sigh out. We'll take one more breath just like that. Now through the rest of class, breathe in and out through your nose. And anytime you start to feel a little bit stressed or tired, you can take one of those breaths in and sigh out through the mouth. Open your eyes, and from here, crawl your right fingertips out to the right, and then start to reach your left arm up and over, taking a nice big side body bend. This can be really gentle. If you have a pretty flexible spine, you can come all the way down onto your elbow, and maybe give it a try, and if it's too much, then press back up onto your fingertips. Take 3 breaths here. One more, inhale, and exhale. Good. Come back to center, reach all the way up, both arms up, and then we'll switch it out. So bring your left fingertips to the left, tent it up, and then reach up and over, side body stretch. You'll really start to feel your right side body open up. Rib cage expands, but make sure both of your sits bones, both of your bum cheeks are glued to the mat, so you don't want to bring your hips up. Hips are down, side body bend. 3 breaths. Good. One more, inhale. Exhale. Good. Stretching to reach back up to center. And this time we're going to take a little twist. So bring your left hand to your right knee. Your right hand comes behind you. Twist over your right shoulder. Just one big breath in here. Stay for your breath out. And then back to center. Both arms reach up. And twisting the opposite direction. So this time right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. One breath in, get really tall in the spine. Feel your side bodies extend up to the ceiling. And then back to center. Stretch, reach up. And then just let your hands come down. From here, we're gonna come into a child's pose. So bring your knees out nice and wide onto your floor or onto the mat. Get nice and comfortable into your hips. And then start to reach your fingertips forward. Your forehead will come to the ground or your mat. If you feel like this is too much for your hips, bring your knees closer together. It's going to be a little bit more accessible. So the wider your knees go, the bigger the stretch will be into your hips. Taking about 5 breaths here to really settle in child's pose. Each inhale, reach your fingertips more forward. And each exhale, feel your hips press back towards your heels. Two more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one in and out. Go ahead and press yourself up. This time we're going to be in a tabletop. So you're just kind of making a tabletop with your back. Reach your hands down into the floor. Knees are to the floor. Your hands are shoulder width distance and your knees are hips width distance. Your toes can be tucked or untucked, whatever feels best for you. From here, drop your belly, lift your chin, coming into cow. And then exhale, press through your hands, arch through your spine, coming into cat. We'll take 3 rounds of this. Inhale to cow. Lift your tailbone, lift your chin. Exhale to cat, arching the spine just like a Halloween cat. 2 more, breath in. Breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Good, now start to find a neutral spine, so really flat back, coming back into your tabletop. We're gonna tuck the toes and come into our first downward facing dog. So lift your hips to the ceiling, press through your hands, and press your chest towards your thighs. That's it, nice work. So downward facing dog eventually becomes a resting pose, but when you first get into it, it can feel really intense. So if you need to come down to child's pose at any time, you can. Press into your hands, really let your head drop, and let your chest melt towards your thighs. And as much as you can, straighten your legs. They don't have to come totally straight if it's too much on your hamstrings. Take a couple breaths here. Good, look to your hands, bend your knees, and take as many little steps as you can to the top of your mat. Stepping your feet to your hands, and just fold here. This is called ragdoll. Folding forward over your legs. Grab for opposite elbows. And really bend your knees here so that your belly rests on your thighs. You want this to be really gentle on your hamstrings. So really let your belly rest on your thighs and just drop your chest and your head as much as you can. One more breath. Good. Release your hands to the floor. Toe heel your feet to touch if they're not already. And then slowly, like you're moving through, honey, rise all the way to stand. Take it really slow. 1 vertebra at a time. Rise to stand. Good. Roll your shoulders up and back. And on an inhale, stretch, reach your arms high to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. 1 more. Inhale, stretch, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. This time, breathe in, reach your arms high to the sky. And then exhale, fold all the way forward, touching the floor or your mat. On an inhale, you'll lift halfway. Bring your hands to your shins. Look slightly forward. And exhale, press back to downward facing dog. So plant your hands, step your feet back, downward facing dog. Now for today's practice, we won't do a whole lot of chaturangas. We're gonna take some really modified ones. So inhale, roll forward to a high plank. You can always bring your knees down. And just for strength, we're gonna hold here for 3 breaths. So again, knees can be down or up, just holding in a plank. Try to get your back as flat as possible. Press through your hands and feel your belly really engage. This is a full body engagement here. High plank. 1 more breath, you got it. Good, slowly lower all the way down. So bring your belly down to the floor. Let your forehead rest down. On an inhale, lift just your chest, coming into cobra. We're gonna take 3 cobras today. So keep your hips on the floor, lifting just your chest up. Release your forehead down. We'll take 2 more. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. And then press your way back to downward facing dog. Press through your hands, hips come to the ceiling. Good, take a deep breath in here. Deep breath out. Look forward, bend your knees, and step your feet up to your hands. On an inhale, lift up halfway, so hands to shins looking just ahead of you. Exhale, Inhale all the way to stand. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come to your heart. Good. So vinyasa translates to flow. So we're going to start to move a little bit faster here. So really use your breath to link your movement to your breath. So on an inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, roll forward to a high plank, and then come all the way down to your belly again. Breathe in, take a low cobra. So lift your head, neck, shoulders. It can be a little bit or a lot. And then exhale, release down. Press your way back. Downward facing dog. Good. Take a deep breath in. And go ahead and sigh it out. Just like the beginning of class. Releasing a little tension there. Let's take another cleansing breath just like that. Inhale. And sigh. Good. This time, step your right foot in between your hands and then release your left knee down. If you have sensitive knees, you can get a blanket or a towel and just stick it underneath your left knee. Make sure you have a nice stable base in your legs and then reach your arms up. Low lunge. Gonna hold our low lunge for 5 breaths. Think about each inhale lengthening your arms up, and then each exhale sinking your hips a little bit further down. You'll really feel a stretch in the top of your left thigh. So that left hip flexor is really getting a nice opening here. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. From here, release your hands down. One hand on either side of your right foot. Start to tuck your left toes. And you're going to straighten out your right leg. So in a little half split pose. This is also known as runner's lunge. Your right knee does not have to come totally straight. This is a big stretch for your right hamstring. So as much as you can, straighten the right leg, send your hips back, and then as much as you can, fold over your right leg. If you're thinking this is really intense, that's totally fine. Very normal. This is a big hamstring stretch. 1 more breath. Nice, you guys. Rebend to your right knee. Plant your hands to the floor. Step your way back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Step your left foot forward. Release your right knee down. Find that stable base in your legs and then reach your arms high, low lunge. Again, you can always pad your right knee if it's sensitive. And each inhale, lift your side body up. Each exhale, sink your hips a little further towards your heel. 4 more breaths. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Nice. Release your hands on either side of your left foot, coming into that half split. So start to send your hips back. Flex your left toes towards your nose. As much as you can, start to straighten out that left leg and fold over the left leg. The knee can be bent a little bit or a lot, whatever works for you. One more breath. Good. Rebend into your left knee. we'll take that modified chaturanga. So inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down all the way to your belly. Inhale to a low cobra, maybe a little bit higher this time. Exhale, release down and press back, downward facing dog. Good. Step your right foot in between your hands. Now we're coming into a warrior series. So bring your left heel down. You kind of want your feet in a T. So your right heel to your left arch, and then reach your arms up into a warrior one. So both feet are grounded. Reach your arms high. Think about spinning your left hip slightly forward so that your hips are both facing forward. We'll hold this 5 breaths. A lot of strength in your right thigh here. Try to sink a little bit lower. You got it. Awesome, Jay. Nice, Carol. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Release your hands down. Go ahead and step back, downward facing dog. We'll come into the left side now. So step your left foot in between your hands. This time your right heel comes down, and then reach your arms high. Try to sink your hips nice and low so that your left knee stacks over your left heel. And think about spinning your right hip forward. Breathe in and out. Good. Holding these a long time, so if you ever need a little rest, you can straighten the left knee for a break and then rebend. We have 1 more breath. Good. Release your hands down. Step it back, downward facing dog. Good. We'll take those warrior ones a little bit faster this time. Step your right foot in between your hands. Rise up, warrior one. This time holding just 2 breaths in and out. Breath in. Release, hands down, downward facing dog. Once you get there, right away, step your left foot forward and rise up into your warrior one. So both heels are down, sink into your hips, 2 breaths. Good, release. Find your way back to downward facing dog. From down dog, release your knees down, come to child's pose. Take about 3 rounds of breath here in child's pose. Reset, regain that breath. Good. When you're ready, press back, downward facing dog. From here, look forward, bend your knees, and once again, step to the top of your mat, folding forward over your legs. Take a halfway lift, hands to your shins, and then exhale, fold forward. This time coming into our chair pose. Sink your hips low, knees are gonna bend, and then to start, bring your hands at heart center. Really hug everything towards your center line, and then if you're feeling stable, start to reach your arms up towards the ceiling. We'll take 3 breaths here. See if you can sink a little bit lower. That's it, sending your tailbone down to the floor. Awesome, you guys. 1 more. Stand all the way up. Bring your hands to heart center and close your eyes. breaths here. Standing in your mountain pose. So just like a mountain, really let your feet ground into the floor and really feel settled in your chest. Good. Open your eyes. Reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward and down. Halfway lift on your next breath in. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot in between your hands. Let your left heel come to the mat. From here, you're going to plant your right hand inside of your right foot and bring your left hand to your hip. Good. So if this is a lot for you, you can always bring a block or a book or a water bottle underneath your right hand. That'll bring the ground a little bit closer to you. You can also tent up on your fingertips. Your hand doesn't have to be flat to the floor. This is our side angle pose. So see if you can sink your hips a little bit further. Really twist over your left shoulder. If you want a little bit more, you can extend your left hand to the sky. Good. Slow and steady. You're going to straighten out your right leg. So instead of a bent knee, you're going to have a straight right leg, taking us into triangle, Trikonasana. Again, your hand can be to a block, to the floor. You can also bring your right hand to your shin. That will bring your upper body a little bit higher as well, a little more accessible. Take 3 breaths. Good. Let your left hand pull you all the way up to stand, and then turn your right toes in. So your feet are parallel. You're facing sideways on your mat. Arms are out wide like a T. And take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, just gently fold over your legs. Hands can come to blocks, they can come to books or the floor. Release your head, let your head hang heavy. Getting a nice stretch in your straddle pose. Take about 3 rounds of breath. Good. Now start to walk yourself up halfway. So hands come to the floor. Your back's going to be nice and flat. Walk your left hand to the center of your chest on the ground, and then lift your right hand high. So you're twisting over your right shoulder in the straddle. 1 breath in. Stay for your exhale. And then switch it out. Bring your right hand down to the floor. Left arm's going to reach to the sky, and then twist over your left shoulder this time. Good. Release both hands down. Go ahead and walk yourself back to the top of your mat, and however you want to get there, step your way into downward facing dog. And take a breath to cleanse that out. And then we'll take all of that on the left side. Good. Step your left foot in between your hands. Right heel will come down to the mat. Bring your left hand down inside of your left foot. Right hand to your right hip. Get nice and stable in your base. And then start to twist over your right shoulder. And again, your left hand can be to a block, can be to the floor, on a pillow, whatever you have. here. For the last 2 breaths, if you want to reach your right arm to the sky, you'll get a little bit of a bigger stretch in your shoulder. Nice work. Slow and steady. You're going to start to straighten out your left leg. So now both legs are straight. Left hand can stay, or you can walk it up your left shin. Right arm will stay reaching to the ceiling, and then think about twisting over your right shoulder, like you're laying yourself back over your right shoulder. 3 breaths here. And just like a triangle, you have 3 points of contact. So your left foot is down, right foot is down, and your left hand is down. Let your right hand pull you all the way up to stand. Now you're going to turn your left toes in, again finding that straddle. So both feet are parallel on your mat. You're facing sideways. Bring your arms out wide like a T. And when you're ready, start to fold your upper body down over your legs. Hands can come to the floor. And you might not fold far, that's totally okay, but make sure that your chin tucks and your head hangs heavy. So no tension in the back of your neck. 3 rounds of breath here. Straddle, stretch. Good. Plant your hands down. Go ahead and turn yourself back to the front of your mat and walk your way back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Breath out. Release your knees down. Come to a child's pose. Release. Bring your forehead down, hips down. Few rounds of breath here. Go ahead and walk yourself up to a comfortable seat. So if you're not a regular practitioner of yoga, that can be a lot for your wrists. So it's a lot of pressure on the hands and on the wrists. So you're going to take a little time to open them up. From here, come to your tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over knees. And start to turn your hands out to the side. So your fingertips will turn out to the sides of your mat. This might be enough for you. If you want more, start to rock the weight forward and back. You can take a few rocks side to side as well. If this is enough for you, stay. If you want a bigger stretch, keep turning your hands all the way back so that your fingertips face your knees. And you can do the same thing. Rock the weight forward and back, side to side. Big stretch for your forearms as well. So if Brent is working you hard, you're doing some weight lifting, this might be really nice for you as well. And release. Come back to your regular tabletop. Now one hand at a time, you're going to flip the back of your hand so that it comes to the mat. So your hand is flipped underneath you, your palm faces you. And again, just rock the weight forward and back, side to side. Go ahead and switch that out. So bring your left hand back down. Right hand's going to flip underneath you. Back of the hand is down. And then rock the weight forward and back, side to side. Go ahead and sit back onto your heels. Just give your hands a little shake. Roll out your wrists one way, then the other. into our downward facing dog. We'll take one more movement sequence, and then the rest is just gonna be opening up the hips and shoulders, lots of held stretching postures. So last little push here, downward facing dog. Look forward, bend your knees, and go ahead and step to the top of your mat. One vertebra at a time, again, moving nice and slow, roll all the way up to stand. Keep your arms down alongside you, and roll your shoulders up and back. Good. Facing forward, a little bit of balancing here. So bring your hands to your hips, and on an inhale, hug your right knee into your chest. If you fall out, totally fine. Come right back into it. You're gonna grab your right shin with your right hand, and slow and steady, open up your right shin to the right. So kind of like a 90-degree angle with your leg, just opening up that right leg to the right. Good. Hold for a breath in. Breath out. Slowly come back to center, and then release that foot to the floor. Next, inhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Bring your left hand around your shin and slowly start to open up your left leg to the left. Now be careful, it's easy to hike your hip up to the sky. You want to hug everything to center line, so hug the hip down. That's it. Back to center on your breath in, and release on your breath out. Take a breath in. Side away. Good. Our last standing pose here, we'll take tree. So root into your left standing foot. You have lots of options with the right foot here, so you can just bring it to your ankle. That's gonna be nice and stable. If you wanna balance more, you can bring your foot to your shin or all the way up and into your thigh. Just avoid bringing it to your knee. You don't want any pressure on your knee here. So find your legs, and then bring your hands to heart center. And same thing here, really engage your hips. So hug everything to center. Don't let your hip kind of hike out to the side. So hug everything nice and strong to your center line. 3 breaths. Good. Slowly release. We'll take the last side, last set. Root into your right standing foot. So your right foot stays down. Left foot, you can kickstand it on the floor. You can bring it to your calf or thigh, just not your knee. And then find it. And these balancing postures, totally normal to be wobbly. If you fall out, just come right back into it. We're building the stability in our feet and in our legs. So root down, hands to heart, 3 breaths. Release everything to the floor. Step to the top of your mat. On an inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold all the way forward and down. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Roll forward to a high plank, our last chaturanga here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the earth. Low cobra on your breath in. Downward facing dog on your breath out. Good. Look in between your hands and go ahead and step to a seat in the center of your mat. From your seat, you're gonna come to lie all the way down onto your back. Knees can bend. Let your arms come down alongside you and just take some breaths here. So bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor, and try to walk your feet in nice and close so that you can almost graze your heels with your hands. Hands are going to be down alongside you, palms face down. On your next inhale, start to lift your hips up into a bridge. We'll hold this for 3 breaths. Engage your glutes. Drive your heels down into the floor. See if you can lift up a little bit higher. Slowly release. Take a cleansing breath in and out. Good. This time, bend your elbows and drive your elbows into the floor, kind of like you have robot arms. And spread your fingertips out wide. And on an inhale, lift your hips up as you drive your elbows into the floor. This will give you a little more strength and a little more stability as you lift those hips to the ceiling. One more breath. And slowly lower down. Good. Last back bend. Release your arms back down to the floor. On your next inhale, lift your hips up into bridge. You can stay right here. If you want a little bit more, start to walk your shoulders underneath you. Interlace your hands underneath your bum, and then press the floor away with your interlaced hands. 3 final breaths. Release everything down. Arms down alongside you. This time we'll come into what we call Supta Baddha. So bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees splay out wide, just like you're in a butterfly pose on your back. Nice little opening for your hips. Breathe in and out. Good. From here, extend your left leg long. So your left leg goes straight. Hug your right knee into your chest. Interlace your hands around your right shin and just pull your knee towards your armpit. You can rock the leg side to side. Maybe you find some areas of tightness and you can just stay there for a breath or 2. Just hugging your right knee into your chest. We'll come into a little twist. So guide your right knee over to the left. Your right arm will go out alongside you and you'll gaze to the right. Little twist on the back. It should feel gentle on your low back, so if you feel any cranking, then just come back to center a little bit. Back off just a little bit. Two more breaths. So these final poses in class, we hold a little bit longer just to get into those muscles a little bit more. It takes time to release them, so just being a little more patient with your breath and with holding these poses. Come back to center. Give your right knee one final squeeze into your chest, and then we'll just switch sides. So let your right leg go long. Hug your left knee into your chest and give it a big squeeze. From here you can rock that knee side to side, whatever feels good. A couple breaths here, just hugging the left knee into chest. Right leg is long. Start to guide your left knee over to the right side of your mat. Your left arm will outstretch just like a big T to your side. Supine twist. And again, you don't want to go so far that you feel your spine You just want to feel a gentle twist, gentle stretch in your upper, middle, and low back. Good. Slowly find your way back to center. This time hug both knees into your chest. And you'll find your way into a happy baby. So you can interlace your hands around your big toes, or you can grab for the inner arches of your feet and then just hug your knees in towards your armpits and gently rock side to side, just like a little happy baby. Big opening for your groin and for your hips here. The more you pull your feet down, the more intense the stretch will be. And if you need to back off a little bit, just release your hands from the bottoms of your feet. Good. Slowly release. And however you want to, gently press your way into a comfortable seat. And we'll take a few seated postures here. So bend your knees, soles of your feet to the floor. Your hands will come behind you, planted on the mat or on the floor, and cross your right ankle over your left knee. So we call this a figure 4 because our legs look just like the number 4. If this is enough for you, then just stay. If you want a deeper stretch, walk your hips in towards your heels, and the closer your hips come to your heels, the deeper the stretch will be. You can let your legs sway side to side, or you can just stay at center. And then we'll switch it out. So bring both knees and both feet back down to the floor. And then we'll come. Left foot will cross over your right knee. Nice big figure 4. And then the farther your hips are from your knees, the less intense it'll be. And the more close your hips are to your heels, the bigger the stretch. Gently sway your hips side to side. And release everything to the floor. From your knees are bent, soles of your feet are to the mat, and then just gently let your knees flop side to side as your feet are on the floor. And extend your legs forward as straight as they can, and then we're just going to flex and point the toes. Nice stretch for your ankles. Good. From here, reach your arms up overhead and fold over your legs. This does not have to be a lot, it can just be a little bit. So you can round your chin in towards your chest and fold towards your shins and towards your toes. One more breath here. Good, and slowly And then from here, kind of turn so that you have room on either side of you. You're gonna let your right leg go out long, and your left foot will come up and in towards your right thigh. Plant your right hand down inside your right shin and start to bring your left arm up and over so you get a nice big side body stretch. We'll be here for about 5 breaths, so start nice and gentle. And then if you want more, you can slowly come down onto your elbow as well. Three more breaths. Good. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Rise back to center. Go ahead and switch out your legs. So this time your left leg will go long. Right foot will come up and in. You're gonna turn and bring your left hand down inside your left shin and then stretch your right arm up and overhead, getting a nice big side body bend in your right side. Back to center. This time we'll take a full straddle. So it can be a very, very narrow, if it can be a wider straddle. And if you have pillows or blankets or props that you want to use, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, just go ahead and crawl yourself forward and down. And just make sure your chin is tucked into your chest. And we'll take about 10 breaths here. And let each breath just take you a little bit deeper and feel the weight of your upper body kind of do the work for you. Inhaling and exhaling. Halfway there, 5 final breaths. Good. Last inhale. And exhale. Walk yourself back up. And then find your way into that butterfly again. So if you want something more gentle, you can take your heels a little bit further away from your hips. If you want something more intense, you can pull your heels in towards, a little bit closer towards your hips. That will give a bigger stretch. Go ahead and just kind of butterfly those legs open, knees wiggle side to side. On an inhale, sit up nice and tall, get tall into your spine, and then on your exhale, you're gonna tuck chin to chest and slowly round the spine down towards your feet. Again, in these poses, just really relaxed, so no need to pull or crank, just letting the weight kind of do the work for you. Final breath. ahead and lie all the way down onto your back. Option to keep the butterfly of your legs and rest here, or you can fully extend your legs forward and down. We'll take about 3 minutes here in our final Shavasana, just really letting the breath settle back, the mind settle back. Let everything in your body be soft and heavy. And just let your breath return to normal. Have about 1 final minute here. So feel your breath get even slower. Feel it rise into your belly, your ribs, your chest. And then as you exhale, feel it deflate from your chest, ribs, and belly. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them, and then reach your arms up overhead. Take a full body stretch, like you're stretching for the first time in the morning. Get nice and long. Hug your knees into your chest. And then rise to a seat. Bring your hands to your knees or to your heart, your choice. And we'll take 3 final rounds of breath